Kia ora koutou, gentlemen. Welcome to week 10, the final week of our term. So we've made it to the last week, fellas. So great effort. And good to see boys on site, working hard and achieving some great outcomes. Just want to acknowledge the success of Baz Ormond. Well done, Baz, who has been nominated as student rep on the board for 2022. Baz is in year 12 and is really keen to grow his leadership ability. And so this board role as student rep will help him in that, but also give you as young men a voice. So Baz is your man. If you see him around the playground, make sure that you congratulate him, but also approach him in terms of anything you think needs to be changed or further support you need. He's your man, and he will voice that. So well done, Baz. Congratulations. Just going back here, just acknowledge your efforts, gentlemen, just in the recycling centre. So some good comments, some good use of that. So keep that up. That's one practical way that we can do our bit for the environment. So please do keep using that recycle centre. Just looking at that theme, that proves what we can do. But I just want to come back to to our value of respect. And a couple of quotes here, which will lead into some key points I want to make. Firstly, sometimes you don't appreciate what you have because you're too focused on what you want. There's a big difference between needs and wants, fellas. So sometimes we're not appreciating what we have because we're looking out that way to things we want rather than appreciating. And there's a little reminder here to learn to appreciate what you have before time makes you appreciate what you had. Don't be that guy who looks back and goes, man, I wish I had known what I know now. And that'll be something your older brothers, your whānau, your uncles, koro will say, boy, if only you knew. So let's take on that little bit of wisdom and advice. And there's a couple of things around that. Appreciate that, we have school lunches now, never had those before. But also we have devices. And you only need to go back a few years, and our senior boys will know this better than anyone else, that we never used to have one-to-one devices. Now you do have. And but I need to encourage you again and challenge you to respect those devices. Some boys, unfortunately, not doing that. They're not charging their device. They're not bringing them to school. And I guess more concerning is boys are breaking their devices, not looking after it, not respecting it. And so I just want to remind you of that. The school's gone a long way to ensuring every young man has a device. But your job is to respect it, appreciate it, and look after it. And if you're not doing that, then I'm sorry to say that boys will lose that opportunity. And I want to again build that around this idea to appreciate what you have before time makes you appreciate what you had. Don't be that guy. Let's learn from it. So we want to see your devices at school, men. We want to see them charged. We want to see them being used and used properly, please. And don't be that guy who constantly forgets. Not good enough. Let's get that one right, please. Well, we're looking ahead. Obviously now 6 school weeks until the NCA exams. So we've got a couple of weeks holiday and then we're into it, men. So 22nd November, just keeping that in front of you. And last week, congratulations to those senior boys engaging in their practice exams. And a little quote there to think about: a man must be big enough to admit his mistakes and smart enough to profit from them, strong enough to correct them. So there's your challenge. The stuff you didn't do well, learn from it. Do some extra work around it, correct it, get it right. So when you do the external exams later in the year, you know that you are well prepared for those. Probably brings to my final point, and that sits around the whole work-life balance. So absolutely have a really awesome couple of weeks break, men, but also do some extra study. And that is both seniors and juniors, because next term we hit the ground running, and both seniors and juniors have exams which are your assessment for the year. So do some extra work over the break and to give yourself the confidence you need to go into those examinations very well prepared. Okay, ka kite, men. Look forward to seeing you around the playground this week. And if I don't, make sure you have a safe and well-earned break, and look forward to seeing you again in term 4. Ka kite.